Isn't this exciting? This is just fantastic. So, what do you guys think? So, this is not only an exciting day for Finish Line, this is a really exciting day for the East Side. It's another progressive step, of course, in our wellness initiatives in providing a healthy environment for our employees. Not only does this benefit our employees and your families, but this also benefits the families of the East Side. And as we've said so many times during our Youth Foundation events, we are taking pride in the East Side. So we hope that you will enjoy this garden, not only for what it will produce, but also recognizing the benefits that we are providing to a community where there is largely a food desert. And we hope that you will participate throughout the year, both in helping us care for this garden and also enjoying what it produces. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to the owner and farmer of Brandywine. And he is going to talk a little bit about the history of Brandywine Farms, what they've done for the community, and what this will look like going forward. So I want to welcome farmer Jonathan Lawler.
Thank you. So today's a good day as far as farm weather goes. We couldn't ask for better. So the history of Brandywine Creek Farms is that we're a farm out in Hancock County. My son goes to Eastern Hancock High School. And in 2014, he came home and told me there was a food pantry at Eastern Hancock. Is anybody here familiar with Eastern Hancock High School?
Yay!
Yeah. Surrounded by farms. There's cattle on campus. The trophies have tractors on top of them. I had a problem with a farm school having a food pantry. So we started researching food insecurity and food deserts, and we've seen that the city of Indianapolis also has a need for hunger, and I thought, what better way than to turn the full force of my farm to feed the food insecure. So, a long story short, this spring we got in touch with Finish Line, and it wasn't until, I believe, July, that's why everything's kind of not ready yet, but it wasn't until July that we actually started working here. And now we have a large-scale urban farm on the east side of Indianapolis. And it's just a testament that a great corporation like Finish Line, City of Indianapolis, and a farm can get together and actually make a difference in the community. So I'd like to introduce Mayor Hogsett.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
It is an honor to be here with all of you today, and I will be brief because the purpose of us gathering today really needs to remain focused on Finish Line, on Brandywine Creek Farms, and frankly, the far east side of the city of Indianapolis. I cannot express deeply enough how transformative this farm may very well be for the east side of our city. You know, oftentimes I overhear people talk about particularly the far east side as kind of a diamond in the rough, an area that has seen its ups and its downs. And the truth is that the Far East Side in many ways over time, frankly, has been, dare I say, overlooked. The needs of the people who reside on the Far East Side, maybe even I can use a word strong enough to say they've been ignored. Well, what Finish Line is saying today and what Brandy Creek Farms is saying today is no more. No longer will the Far East Side, its residents, be overlooked. Jonathan is right. By the way, Jonathan, I grew up in Rushville, so we used to compete with Eastern Hancock and everything. And just like Eastern Hancock, Rush County is a farm community. Farms everywhere. I think that his observation, Jonathan's observation, is spot on. How can you be situated in a community that is encompassed by the finest agriculture in the world and yet be food insecure, or have people living among you who are living at or below the federal poverty line, and therefore many evenings are going hungry, particularly as it relates to our children? So I told you I was going to be brief, and I've already violated that. But let me just say how much, on behalf of all of the residents of the Far East Side, and frankly all of the city, how deeply appreciative that we truly are that this partnership between Finish Line, who has been for so long an outstanding corporate member of our community, a leading business on the Far East Side, and its partnership with Brandywine Creek Farms to plant the seeds which shall bring the harvest, and I am convinced will help the Far East Side rise again. Rise, we rise, we rise. Thank you all very much. And now Tim Kurtz.
All right, well, I just want to thank everyone for coming out. This is just a great turnout, and we really appreciate your support. And now it's our turn to kind of give back to you guys and be able to provide you guys some fresh produce. So as Jonathan said, we got started a little bit late because of the rain this season. So we will have a fall harvest, so something to look forward to. But for now, he has brought produce from his other farm for us to enjoy. So we can get a taste of what it's going to be like when our harvest comes in. And we'll be sending out communication to you about when the harvest is here and how that's all going to work. But for now, we are going to invite you to, after one other thing, we're going to invite you over to this truck over here, and there's going to be, can you hand me that bag? A bag full of produce and a cantaloupe for you to take home to your family for a small suggested donation. So we would just ask you just to contribute, $5 or something like that for the produce. So before we do that, Melissa has a little surprise for us. So we are planning on, in this area, planting a strawberry field. So strawberries are planted in the fall, I'm told. And so Melissa is going to get on this tractor and break ground for our strawberry field. Yeah.